Hi everybody, it's Clayton here. Today I'm going to be giving you a full tour of TUSPM. Come see the hidden gems. So our school is located on Race and 8th. It's 6 floors, well 7 if you include the basement. And right across we have the Chinatown stop. So here we go. See 8th and Race. And let's go check out the rest. So here's the entrance to the school. And then right next door is the graduate housing and some other academic offices. So this is another entrance of our school. And like I said, I was in the front there. But then here is the dorm, the graduate housing that's available with some offices underneath. But here's another entrance, and this is the foot and ankle parking lot, so other students can park here as well. But yeah, so this is the foot and ankle parking lot. We have a special guest that's joining. Brian.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, you ready? For the second year?
Second year, bro. It's about to start. I'm as ready as I can be, man.
Hey, let's go. Oh, look who it is. Nagora. Wow. All right, but yeah, so this is the other entrance to the school, but this is mainly for the foot and ankle clinic. We know we have our own clinic attached to the school, so patients can come in through this way, which is pretty nice. And so yeah, we'll take you in now and we'll show you the rest of the school. So yeah, right, this is the dorm, the graduate housing, and this is the school right here. And so in between is this nice little patio area. They sometimes hold stuff there. Look, it's Maddie. Hi, how are you? And so yeah, all right, let's take you inside. Here's the entrance to our school. It's got 2 doors. So this locks it in the evening times, and they'll have to buzz you in for safety. Nice little cozy area here. We have a shoe museum, so pretty nice. And here's Miss Diane. She's the mom of our school. She takes care of us. If you ever need to know anything, you come to her.
Hi everyone, how are y'all? I hope you enjoyed your year in here at Podiatric School. You'll have a great years, wonderful years.
Aw. That's why we love her. You see? That's why we love her. All right, let's move on. All right, so when we come in through the main doors, we come into the kind of entrance area where the elevators are. Like I said, there's about, you could say 6 floors, but 7 technically with the basement. And then so everything else from here on this way is gonna be the clinic. And then everything else in the elevators up and down is gonna be the, academic side of things and other offices. So we'll take you through. All right, so when you come down to the basement, we'll have the anatomy lab down here, as well as the gym and locker rooms where you can put your stuff. But here's the sponsor of the anatomy lab. All right, Dr. Raymond DePrimio. And so the anatomy lab was recently renovated. I'm gonna take you guys and show you a subsection of it, but right now there's some cadavers in there, so out of respect for the donors, I'm not gonna show you that specific part. All right, so this is inside the cadaver labs. They're gonna be set up like this with tables and computers where you have dissection guides that your teacher will want you to go through. You're gonna have bone models and everything, as well as textbooks and all the dissection instruments that you need. Typically, you will review stuff in class and then you come down and do the dissections. There's a whole nother side to this room behind me, but currently there's some cadavers here. So like I said, out of respect for them, I'm not gonna show you the rest, but this is sort of what it's gonna look like, except like a few more rows of tables behind me. All right, so continuing down from the cadaver lab, we're gonna have the locker room right here. So we're gonna go into the male locker room. So here students can get a permanent locker for the whole year because we do general anatomy in the fall and then we do LEA in the spring. So you can get a padlock, you can get a locker, and you can put your excess, scrubs, mask, goggles, gloves, anything else that you might need for your cadaver lab. And we also have showers here, so in case you want to shower, you're able to shower in one of these. All right, now we're gonna continue on, still in the basement. We're gonna go to the gym, TUSPM weight room. Boom, you're gonna get to see me again. All right, so here's our gym. It's honestly pretty nice. It has everything that we need in there, from this room here with the treadmills and some bikes, and to the weights. You know, there's bench presses. It has everything we need, honestly. I typically don't use this gym just because I have one in my apartment, but a lot of my classmates, a lot of other classes, they use it, and it has everything we need. And they, you know, they're able to put new equipment if we want in here, which is kind of nice as well. So this is the second floor, and it is the third year's classroom floor. So let's take you through, and we'll show you what their classroom looks like if nobody's in there. Oh, hey guys. Sorry, we're doing a school tour for TUSPM for the YouTube channel, so you guys get to be in it. Say hello. So this is the third year classroom. It's going to be on the second floor, and then we'll just go down the hall and we'll show you the ASC, which is kind of unique about our school. So we'll talk about it when we get there. Surgical faculty offices. Oh, looks like they're in a meeting. All right, so in here is another really unique thing about our school. We have 2 ASCs, ambulatory surgical centers, that students get hands-on experience in, which is really nice because it allows us to kind of get OR prepped in. So we take classes in our second year called like OR protocol and other classes. So here it's really nice that we have 2 of these units available where we can really get comfortable being in the operating room. We can learn all the instruments. You know, we can learn how to wash in, how to scrub in, how to you know, gown, how to drape the table, how to even suture, as well as put on a tourniquet and use the OR lights and oxygen tanks and everything like that. So that's something that's really nice about our school, that we have these 2 on-site ASCs where students can practice in and you know, just really be comfortable in the operating room, because we're gonna be in the operating room for the rest of our lives. This is one of the greatest right here. Parsa, what?
We just finished clinics, you know?
Yeah, this is my big right here.
Oh yeah, that's his big.
right here.
So we have a big little Menti system, so nice. All right, so here's the third floor. This is gonna be the first and second year floor. As you can see, it's kind of decorated really nicely. There I go again. And we have some guests. Look who it is.
Bro, hurry
Sahil
up,
and
let's go.
Aman. Whoa, is that for me?
No, no.
Come on. All right, so they're pushing me along. So let's go down the rest of the hall, and we'll show you the second year classroom, and then as well as the first year classroom. But here goes the first year classroom. So it's sort of similar. All the classrooms are really sort of similar, which is nice. There's a huge projector in the front, and then there's these other TVs that display the same thing, which is really nice. And then if we go down a little bit, we're just gonna see the second year classroom. So let's take you in. So, like I said, all the classrooms are sort of look alike, and it's kind of nice because your whole class here takes all your classes together. All your class schedules are set, so it's really nice to be cohesive with everybody. All right, let's go see the lounge. Continuing down the hall, so this is another amazing thing. All the class years are displayed on the walls. So from the first ever class that was graduated before the school was even called Temple University School Podiatric Medicine, to the most recent ones. And so here is the wall of the most recent ones. I'm guessing the 2024 and 2025 should be coming up shortly. But yeah, if you become a TUSPM alum, you're gonna be placed on the walls here. And so then we're gonna go into the lounge. So every day from 12 to 1, all students in all classes and even in the clinic, they have lunch. So this is an area where students can come, relax, play a little ping pong, store their food in the fridges and everything, get a little snack. And we're in Chinatown, so there's lots of restaurants around us. We don't have an in-cafe here in our own school itself, but lots of restaurants around us for you to be able to go. And we have 2 other goats here, Winsome and Daylon. Winsome is the 3rd year, Daylon's the 4th year. He is the student of the year. How you feel about that?
Listen, bro, you caught me at a bad time.
Okay.
When I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
Student of the year.
Yeah.
It's always about the student, yo.
Right.
I appreciate them for nominating me.
Yeah.
It's really about them, yo.
Hey,
It's
love
really
it.
stories, yo.
Thank you for the wisdom. Sorry about catching you at the wrong time. We appreciate the wisdom, though. Anything you want to say as a 3rd year now?
I love clinic.
Okay.
I love being here every day, seeing patients. It's been really cool.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing wisdom as well. I appreciate it. So speaking of the first ever class, this was the first ever class to graduate back when the school used to be called Philadelphia College of Podiatric Medicine. That's amazing. Wow. So yeah, so continuation down the hall here. And that kind of concludes 3rd floor. And we'll take you up and see the rest. All right, so here's our 4th floor. And right off the bat, we're gonna have a biomechanics lab. So in this class, you get to, learn a lot about the biomechanics of the, lower extremity. And so here you get to do a little bit of practice with your friends. Also, you're gonna do like casting workshops and other things here in 2nd year, and learn a lot of foot exams and different types of things. So it's pretty nice. All right, so here on the other side of the hallway, we have a computer lab at the school. Nice. There we go. So here, it's a computer lab, which is kind of nice because then students can have access to computers if they ever need one. And so it's also a study room. So some students come here and they just study and, grind it out. But yeah, so you always have access to computers if you ever need as a TUSPM student. So here at our school, we have a society called the Sterling Hartford De Premier Honor Society. You get inducted into the Honorary Society. So let's kind of show you. This is a little study lounge as well here, but it has all sorts of bones and everything that, we're gonna learn in our first year in anatomy, because we do GA in the fall and LEA in the spring. So you can come here, you can, study, you can learn. There's lots of resources here. So this is another special thing about our school. This little room here where everything, every bone, every joint, everything can be studied here, which is pretty nice. All right, so this is another really special area about our school. We have a set of standardized patient rooms. So we have a class called Fundamentals of Podiatric Practice, and in this class we get to work with standardized patients. So here's a sample room that we have here, like a little physician's evaluation room. And so we get to work with standardized patients here and do little OSCE exams. And so, they're able to observe us in this subsection. There's a whole nother set of 6 rooms on that side, so a total of 12 rooms. And it's a really fun class, and they get you engaged with patients from day 1, which is really nice. So also here on the 4th floor, we're gonna have this surgical skills lab. And so in the spring of 2nd year, you take a class called Surgical Skills, where they'll pretty much teach you everything you need to know about surgery. So in this room, you're gonna have different setups here. They kind of took it down right now, but there'll be suturing, there'll be bone saws, there'll be biopsy setups, and so hand tie setups. So you pretty much have a class for a whole month where you're learning how to do all these surgical things that you're gonna need in the OR. So which is really also amazing about our school, that you get like that hands-on for these things that you're going to use on a daily, whether it's in externships or in residency. They really give you time to learn it and time to become an expert in it. All right, so coming out on the 6th floor, this is the final floor at the school, but you can see the shoe museum sort of continues along here, which is something that people come from all over to kind of check it out. Some faculties created a museum for the shoes where it shows different cultures and different, transitions of different shoes and how they affected the foot and everything. So it's a pretty nice museum that you can come and check out if you want. And so right next to it on the 6th floor is our library. The library is typically open when the building opens, which is I think around 7, and then it closes like an hour before the building closes in the semester, which is around the building closes at 11, so it closes at 10. And so here in our library, it's pretty nice. We have a leisure librarian that's here and can help you out with anything you need, and you're able to rent out bone models, as you can see. You're able to get textbooks, printing, which comes on your card as well. You can rent out iPads, computers, and it's a nice little cozy space for you to study and just lock in if you need to. Another cool thing is that there's this little innovation center here where you can do a little virtual reality, like studying, for example, if you want to do some things with anatomy or maybe some cool type of printing, arts and crafts stuff, you can do that. There's always computers available, group studying, all of the above. These chairs always get fought for because they're super comfy. And moving down just a little bit more, for a little bit more quiet space of studying, there's this little area here. And so just another room where you can get a little bit maybe more quiet space of studying and some printers. And here's a little restroom. And these study rooms right here, these 5 study rooms, we call them the lockdown rooms. So if you ever want to just lock in and just only have you and the whiteboard and your own thoughts, then we call these the lockdown rooms. So yeah, a lot of my friends come and use this, especially before exams. All right, everybody, that concludes the tour of TUSPM. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about the facilities or anything about the school, just let me know down in the comments and I can answer them. You're also more than welcome to come in and look at the school yourself, just by scheduling it with the Student Affairs office. We do have the whole clinic area, but I don't want to show that side just because I don't want to breach any HIPAA or privacy issues. So we have 4 modules in the clinic. There's wound care, there's K-room, there's surgery, and then the HSC clinic. The students rotate there during the 3rd year and learn the different parts of the different modules that they're in. It's really exciting. Everyone's always saying they can't wait to get to 3rd year, so I also can't wait to get to 3rd year. But yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll be more than happy to get back to you. Thank you as always for supporting the channel. Clayton.